Land in Miami, the air was hot from summer rain. Sweat dripping off me before I even knew her name. La la la, it felt like oh la la la, yeah.
How far would you go just because an authority figure told you to? In the 1960s, psychologist Stanley Milgram shocked the world. Literally, with an experiment on obedience. But what if I told you we just lived through something very similar? Welcome back. Today, I'm in Thailand. Please watch the video till the end, subscribe, like and share. During the recent disease that started 2020, there were debates about government mandates, medical interventions, censorship and social control. We could argue that Milgram's findings were relevant because majority of people followed health guidelines, lockdowns and vaccine mandates, even when they were questioned their effectiveness or ethics. Many aspects of the Milgram experiment were reflected in society, particularly in how people obeyed authority, even when their actions may harm others. Government, health officials and media acted as the authority figures in Milgram's experiment. People followed orders even when they caused harm, such as economic collapse, mental health crisis, delayed medical care and social isolation. Many justified these actions by saying, "I'm just following the science," similar to Milgram's participants saying, "I'm just following orders." On the other side, those who questioned mandates were ridiculed, censored, or even fired from jobs. Social pressure made people comply out of fear of being labeled anti-science or selfish. Just like Milgram's participants, many obeyed not because they believed it was right, but because they feared consequences. People were encouraged to see that those who opposed mandates as dangerous or responsible. Some supported denying medical care, banning them from public life, or even wishing harm upon them. This mirrors Milgram's study, where people justified harming others because an authority figure assured them it was necessary. People believed they weren't responsible for harm because they were just following guidelines. Doctors who refused exceptions, police enforcing restrictions, and social media platforms censoring debate, all following orders without taking personal responsibility. In Milgram's study, participants looked to the experimenter for reassurance, just as people looked to experts, just justifying their actions. Did people know that they were harming others? Some knew, but felt powerless to resist authority. Others believed that they were doing the right thing because the media and the experts framed it as a moral duty. Just like Milgram's participants, many felt discomfort but continued anyway.
La, la, la. It felt like oh la la la, yeah. I love it when you hold me, señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you know I love it when you hold me, señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming for you. Locked in the hotel, there's just some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. La la la.
Let's see how Milgram's findings apply to recent wars. The Milgram experiment is highly relevant to understanding obedience in the context of recent wars. Governments, military leaders, and propaganda machines often rely on the same psychological mechanisms Milgram studied: obedience to authority, social pressure, and the diffusion of responsibility. to get soldiers, citizens, and even media to comply with their narratives and actions. Many soldiers in wars obey orders even when they involve morally questionable actions. Just like Milgram's participants, they feel pressure to comply because they trust their supervisors or fear of consequences. History has shown that just following orders is a common defense in war crimes trials. Governments and mainstream media use messaging to shape public perception, creating an us versus them mentality. People may support wars without fully questioning the narratives because they trust authority figures. Propaganda techniques play on fear, duty, and patriotism, similar to Milgram's experiment where the researcher reassured participants that they must continue.
It wasn't the rain that washed away, rains out the colors over your eyes.
Just as during the disease in 2020, war narratives often silence opposing views. Those who question the war may be labeled as traitors or misinformed, increasing pressure to conform. Milgram's experiments show that people are more likely to harm others when they don't see their suffering firsthand. Modern warfare, including drone strikes and long-distance combat, removes the direct human element, making it easier for soldiers to obey harmful orders. Propaganda also helps in dehumanizing the enemy, reducing moral resistance to violence. The Milgram experiment showed us that most people, when pressured by authority, will obey, even when it means harming others. History has repeatedly proven this.
I can still hear your screams competing. Your he's in yours like a snake. Now when the mirror stands half.
The question is, did we learn anything? All the problems we had last years have shown that many still obey without questions, often out of fear, out of social pressure, or blind trust in authority. Awareness is power. In the end, the real test isn't whether we follow orders, it's whether we choose to think for ourselves. If we recognize these psychological patterns, we can break free from blind obedience and start thinking critically.
Or how can I stop now? There's nothing I can do. So please now.
Now drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you learned anything, or are we doomed to repeat history? Thanks for watching. Stay aware.
Stop now. There's nothing I can do. I've lost my way. I've been losing you.
No singing midday anymore. close, but mine the worst. Some get some, it's worth a go.